I like to devote at least 10 minutes out of every day to just kicking back, enjoying the ambiance. Can't see them with a camera, but there's a couple of deer down there feeding. Some big old bullfrog talking down there at the pond. About the only time I smoke anymore is when somebody drops them off, leaves it here. I do tend to make the suggestion that I really wish you wouldn't drive off the property carrying that stuff, because I would hate to see you get busted. Much better that you leave it here with me, and I'll try to safeguard it until you return again. You can tell I've had too much. I'm not even inhaling anymore, just enjoying the taste and smell. The end of another perfect day. Started out getting stung by a red wasp. First time in about 6, maybe 7 years. It was my own fault. I was moving too quickly and paying attention to what my right hand was doing, and didn't notice till I got hit. Well, Mom used to believe that it was therapeutic. You didn't get stung unless you needed the venom for whatever reason. And then I ended the day picking blackberries. Listening to a bullfrog. I got to see it this evening. I was busy picking berries. I spotted them down there at the edge of the pond. Big old sucker. Harvestable. I know you vegetarians and vegans might be disappointed that I eat meat, but I always offer a prayer before I harvest, another prayer upon receipt of the meat. Let me tell you a little story. I was sitting down, decided it was time to add some protein to my beans and rice, and figured that before I began I would clean all my firearms, which is an endeavor, as I have quite a few, especially if you count the ones that others leave here for safekeeping. And I had no more gotten started than I looked across the pond and I saw 3 rabbits. I felt the urge to just jump up, and I've got a shotgun that would reach across the pond. But I had told myself I was going to clean the firearms before I began to hunt. So I start with the smallest, worked my way up, and by the time I got to the long shotgun 20 gauge, as I was finishing cleaning it, out of the woods in front of me, 20-25 feet, the 3 rabbits exited the woods. I put a 6-shot for birds, actually, but I figured at that distance it was probably the right ammo. Aimed above their heads, pulled the trigger. All 3 lay down. Each of them had a BB in their head, and that was it. Each of them were struck by one single pellet. So, why should I feel guilt when they so willingly gave of themselves? And it's not like their population is threatened by the amount of meat I eat. By the way, one of my puppies caught her first kit 2 or 3 days ago. Proud, brought it to me still alive. Unbelievable. It's the natural order of things. The other, her sister, is a mole catcher. And has actually been catching them for about 1.5 months now. They're only 5 months old, so it's remarkable. I love it here. Yeah. Enough for now. End of the circle file.